Esther is back in the prequel to Orphan, Orphan First Kill, so let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Paramount Plus. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more up and coming content. Lena, a murderous sociopath who looks like a child due to a medical condition, escapes from a psychiatric facility. Lena impersonates the missing daughter of a wealthy family, but becomes pitted against a determined mother. I just watched Orphan the other day, and it was one of those films that I could not remember if I seen it. I felt like I watched it before back in 2009, but I watched all of it, and I just could not remember if I actually ever watched that film before. But I wanted to watch it in preparation of this new film, and it's a prequel, and I was concerned how they would pull this off. But when I watched Orphan, there was enough story within it to warrant a prequel. We see Lena play Esther in this role. We see how Esther is manipulating and violent within that Orphan film. Everything within this prequel, First Kill, sets up that original film. We see that she's escaped from this facility. She is now in America, and she is acting as a missing daughter. So she has to push herself into this life and also learn everything about this young girl, Esther, that went missing years ago. And very similar to that original film, we see Julia Stiles as this mother, and she is starting to catch on to what is going on. And the rest of the family is naive. They're not as persuaded as Julia Stiles is. So we see Julia Stiles start to catch on, and that is where the true nature of Esther, Lena, comes out and starts to become really violent. It has that same style, it has that same tone as that first film. It's creepy, it's dark, it's violent, and there's a lot of bloody kills in here. And Isabelle Fuhrman does a great job in here. She is truly sinister, and in the first Orphan film, I loved her performance, and in this film, she is a little more calm as she is transforming into Esther. And in that original film, everything that happened within this film sets up that film, and her personality, how she's manipulating people, what she learned from this prequel really affects that original film. See, at times Isabelle Fuhrman more taken back and soaking everything in, and not as confident as she was in that original film. And the character of Lena is learning a lot, and she is equally as challenged within this film with Julia Stiles, who has her own motive and a really shocking middle half of the film that just throws this film in a new direction and really shakes it up. It could have been a very simple, straight to the point film that feels reminiscent of that original film, but there's something in that middle half that really switches it up, and I welcome that. I really did appreciate that when we look at the journey of Esther and how she got to where she was in that original film. Everything leading up to it, there's a point to it all, and so a prequel does feel warranted, and it is serving a purpose to that original film. At times it does feel very similar, but there's enough story and enough of a journey for her and character development to really appreciate this film when you look at the both of the films. And if you watch them back to back, they play off of each other very well. So with all the unexpected twists, it's interesting to see how she grew as a character, how she became more violent, and where she was in that first film. And I do like both films a lot. Can't remember if I ever saw that first film years ago. There was something about it that I feel like I've seen it, but also I just don't remember any of the twists. I didn't remember that she was an adult acting as a child, and she had that medical condition. Didn't remember all of that. So when I watched Orphan, I was shocked with that reveal. They go all in with that in the prequel. They kind of get you up to speed with her medical condition and who she actually is. It's not a big shock within the film. There are other twists, and it does have some value with it not being the same thing over again. So Orphan First Kill, there's a lot of bloody sequences, there's a fun story, and watching that journey of Esther and who she became in that first film was very solid. I think the first film is better with its tone and how unhinged she really is, but it is fun to watch that journey and watching that development for this character. So before I give you my score for Orphan First Kill on Paramount Plus, also in theaters, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button and get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where Orphan First Kill ranks amongst all the other 2022 releases I have seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give Orphan First Kill a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Orphan First Kill on Paramount Plus and in theaters. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.